Alright, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at everything that I picked up in the month of August 2021. Not a crazy month in terms of things. I've got 3 omnibus here and a novel, but September does look rather expensive. There's at least 4 omnibus that I'm probably picking up, at least 1 video game that is a collector's edition that I've already paid for that was quite expensive. Probably way too expensive for what is actually included in this set, but I really wanted it, and the other thing too is that I don't even own the system that it plays on yet. Why did I do that? I don't know, because I thought that by this point I would have it by now, and I don't. But anyway, let's focus on August. So let's start off with the only novel in here, and that would be the Starlight Enclave, which is the next book from R.I. Salvatore in the Legend of Driss series, which is in their 30s in terms of the number of the series. I can't remember the exact number that this is at now. They might even be close to 40. They're getting close to 40. And this is the first in the next set of trilogy that he normally does like 3 to 4 books per series within this continuing story of the Legend of Driss. So this is looking really good. I'm just so far behind that I will not be able to pick this up until at least another few years, because I'm so far. I'm about halfway through. I'm around book 15 or 16, something like that. So I'm really far behind in this, and I know it's going to be a few years before I get it. But I really wanted the hardcover, and I paid a good price to get it when it first came out. Next up here we have Captain America by Ed Brubaker, and this is technically the first volume of the 5 volume set of omnibus by Ed Brubaker for the Captain America run that he had. And it's a relatively small omnibus, but they've been reprinting this in 2021. The second book is out as well, which is right here, which we'll dive into as well. And this one's much smaller. It's essentially just like an oversized hardcover, The Death of Captain America, which is volume 2 essentially. And volume 3 I think is slated for either October or November of this year, and I assume that we're going to get 4 and 5 as well. I don't know if we have confirmation of that. I'm surprised that I don't actually know that, but happy to have these. And last but not least is Wolverine Volume 2 Omnibus. What I like about this is that I guess because that it's not Silver Age, that the spines are still like they used to be. So it's not like that new spine that we've been getting lately for the Silver Age books. I don't know if that's going to continue with Volume 3. I don't know if it's just they were too late to pick this up. I'm not sure. And the spines, I mean, I've done a separate video for that, but the spines, it's weird, and I don't really want to talk about it during this video, but the spines, the new spines, I kind of like the little image that they have there. I just hate that it takes away from all the current books that we have. Like, I don't like that we're going to have something like this, and then it's even more, it's more plain than this, actually, because it's just like a number, right? There's not even like an image here. I like the look more of it, other than the font being super small. But yeah, it's just something that, we're going to have to live with, I guess, unless somebody starts making some of these online, or Marvel decides to go back, but it's so far in the game at this point. But they could still stop the bleeding, right? Like, the point is that I want this to be more about pickups, but I'm on this rant now. I just really wish that Marvel would look at this and be like, okay, well, there's only a few books that we've made, so instead of having everybody have to go and be upset about the few books that they have, they would only have to, maybe sell off their old books that have the weird spine, and then we just fix that. I still don't think that that's going to happen, but they could, stop the pain now before it gets to be, this is the new way, and we all have to get like these new books, sell off our old ones, or just, have a bookshelf with a bunch of weird looking spines, which is, I think, what's going to happen to the most of us, or some of us will just stop buying, which is not a good thing. I don't. It's so unfortunate. But anyway, that's everything that I picked up in the month of August. I don't know where that rant came from. Every time I see, I guess, the spines, it makes me think of that. So let me know in the comments below what you ended up picking up in the past month. And yeah, you've all been bearded in. Thanks for watching.
Beardage.